The recent controversy over tariff policies has taken a dramatic turn as Jim Cramer, CNBC's Mad Money host, publicly admits he was wrong to have trusted the Trump administration's approach to trade policy. This admission is particularly significant given Cramer's long-standing position as a fair trader rather than a free trader, making him naturally sympathetic to protective trade measures. Cramer's criticism centers on the fundamental failure to implement truly reciprocal tariffs as promised. He explains that a proper reciprocal system should match tariffs precisely. If one country charges 20%, the responding tariff should be 20%. Instead, the implementation has created confusing disparities, such as situations where the U.S. charges 5%, while facing much higher rates from trading partners. This mathematical mismatch particularly frustrates Cramer, who spent considerable time analyzing the numbers. The policy's execution has led to counterintuitive outcomes. Cramer points to specific cases where countries like Vietnam and Israel, which actually reduced their tariffs, still ended up facing higher tariffs from the EU. This result directly contradicts the stated objectives of the policy and has contributed to market instability. He describes the administration's approach as Bush League and expresses disappointment in advisors like Peter Navarro, whom he's known for decades and expected better from. The market reaction has been severe enough to draw comparisons to previous financial crises. Trader Peter Tuchman described a feeling of darkness and fear on the trading floor reminiscent of the COVID-19 market crash. However, Cramer distinguishes this situation from the 2007 to 2008 financial crisis, which he famously warned about in an emotional TV segment. While that crisis threatened the entire financial system, he characterizes the current situation as a man-made issue that can be corrected with proper policy adjustments. Cramer's criticism comes from a unique perspective, as he has long advocated for protecting American workers. He points to personal experience, mentioning how free trade policies affected his father's job and devastated small towns across America. He had hoped the administration's approach would address these historical inequities, but instead, he argues, they cratered the damn stock market and gave us nothing. Despite his harsh criticism, Cramer maintains some optimism about the broader economic picture. He notes the economy's underlying strength, with unemployment remaining very low, and praises Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell as remarkable and capable of making necessary adjustments. However, he expresses concern about the inflationary impact of the tariff policies, suggesting they've exacerbated the very problem they were meant to address. The discussion also revealed interesting insights into how market professionals are responding to the uncertainty. Cramer mentioned his own practice of buying gold at Costco, a detail that resonated when he shared that even a major gold mining executive does the same, appreciating the 3% credit card cashback benefit. This practical detail illustrates how even seasoned investors are seeking safe haven assets in response to market uncertainty. Looking forward, Cramer suggests that while the stock market will recover, the administration needs to make significant adjustments. He emphasizes that while the situation is serious, it's not catastrophic like the 2007 crisis when so many people lost everything. He advises investors to remain calm and constructive, while hoping for more thoughtful policy implementation in the future. The situation highlights a broader debate about trade policy and its implementation. While Cramer remains committed to fair trade principles and protecting American workers, his criticism focuses on the execution rather than the underlying goals. This distinction is important for understanding both the current market reaction and the potential path forward for trade policy reform.